What is going down, guys? How are you doing? Checking in from downtown Truckee, and wanted to talk about if Robert Saleh is going to be the highest paid defensive coordinator in the NFL by the San Francisco 49ers. We heard from Matt Barrows that he has heard behind the scenes that the 49ers are willing to make him some big money, making him the highest paid DC in the NFL. So as we know, Robert Saleh has 3 head coaching jobs that they're interested in. They have Jags, Jets, and the Raiders. And so there is a chance that the 49ers do miss out on Robert Saleh as the DC because, as we know, head coaching jobs aren't, very abundant in the NFL. And if you can get one, might got to take it. And he clearly has some leverage, especially if he's going to be the next potential DC of the 49ers. And we're finding out they're basically going to write him a blank check. So it's going to be fascinating. Roman, you take this.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. So it's going to be interesting to see if the 49ers can pull this off. I don't know what would be more appealing, being the head coach of the Jaguars or being the highest paid defensive coordinator in the NFL by the San Francisco 49ers to be able to potentially do that job for one season and then maybe leverage it into a more desirable head coaching job. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens because I don't know. I think of like Ben Johnson recently. I think Ben Johnson of the last 2 seasons could have been a head coach, but he chose to kind of wait it out and find the right opportunity. Now it feels like for Ben Johnson, being the offensive coordinator for the Lions, he feels he's found the right opportunity, and he's going to take it. So that could be an appealing option while being, getting the title of being highest paid defensive coordinator in the NFL. So yes, it would be a step back from head coaching, but it's not like, he's some scrub coming in. The 49ers would have the compensation match. So I think the interesting part about it is what happens if Saleh signs elsewhere? What happens if he does become a head coach? And where do the 49ers go from there? And I think that's an interesting question because based on what we're hearing from all the, tapped in beat reporters, Matt Barrows, Matt Mayoko, is it feels like it's Saleh or bust. They really want Saleh to be that DC. And obviously they have an upper hand in the fact that he's worked there before. It's the first opportunity he got as a DC. So he knows the scheme, he knows the personnel, he knows the structuring, he knows it all. So it's probably a pretty desirable DC job, most desirable one for him. Hong Kong. But so we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. But will the 49ers go internal hire? Do they go Brandon Staley? Do they still look elsewhere? Because they really haven't interviewed that many people. I think it's been Brandon Staley, Robert Saleh, and then I think it was that the defensive backs coach from the Lions, I believe, Townsend. So I don't know, man. It's an interesting process where the 49ers just kind of have to wait. They're just in a waiting game. And I don't know how much longer they're going to have to wait. Clearly, the two top most desirable, coaching candidates have the potential to go to the Super Bowl. So that kind of slows things down a bit. So we'll see how that goes. But if you're just joining, out here in Truckee right now, downtown Truckee behind me, someone said, doing the best David Lombardi impersonation. I'm trying, man. Lombardi got all the spots on lock. But beautiful downtown Truckee. Got the train going behind us. But it's a beautiful day out here. I mean, got the short sleeves. We got the flow going today. So it's nice out here, man. Boy, got to get a beard trim, though, that's for sure. Where's the snow? Not a lot of snow. Let me see if I can flip this around. I don't think I can. The snow. See the mountains right back here. Got some snow on those mountains. I mean, there's snow on the mountains, but there's not a lot of snow around these parts. But anyways, really curious to see what we get out here with the DC position. So if we don't get Robert Saleh, who do you think the 49ers should look at for defensive coordinator? I feel like, I don't know, man. Is it going to be Brandon Staley? Because they haven't interviewed Ulbrich yet, which has been a surprise. I thought he for sure would have been a candidate that they would have brought in, but they haven't brought him in yet. Dennis Allen is another guy that I keep hearing about. The 49ers tried to get Spagnuolo last year. Didn't work out. Chiefs ended up giving him a raise. If I'm Spagnuolo, I'm not going anywhere until I get a head coaching job. So we'll see about that. But I'm fascinated. Pete Carrol, I've seen that name thrown around. I'm fascinated to see if the 49ers can get number one on their list or if they have to kind of go down the list again. Just feels like over the last couple of years, I keep talking about it, when it comes, like, some of their coaches and some of their executives have been some of the top sought after in the league during these hiring cycles. And it feels like they've tried to, like, match and replace, but they keep either getting blocked or they have to settle for something else. So I hope they don't have to settle this time and they can get their number one, which sounds like Saleh. But if they have to settle, it'll be interesting to see if that's, like I said, a Brandon Staley. Do they go Ulbrich, who they tried to get last year but were blocked from the Jets from hiring him? So it'll be interesting, man. Dennis Allen, potentially. He's had a lot of success as a defensive coordinator. So we'll see how that goes. I still think there's some good options out there if the 49ers don't land Saleh. So that's not the end of the world. Ideal situation, 49ers get Saleh, but I think if you go with a guy like Ulbrich, you have a larger opportunity to keep him beyond 1 year. Maybe even like a Dennis Allen. I think if you go a Saleh, he's one and done, especially with how much interest he got this year. And if you see just like a marginal improvement in the 49ers defense from last year to this year, he's going to get a head coaching job next year. So that's one of the drawbacks. It's like, okay, you could get Saleh, but it's probably for 1 year. Or do you go like with an Ulbrich, potentially a Dennis Allen? I don't know. I don't know how sought after Dennis Allen would be. So we'll see, man. We'll see. What playoff games this weekend are you guys most interested in seeing? I got one that I think is going to be a good one, barn burner. But I think we got a pretty solid playoff slate. I'm not going to lie, guys. Like, I know it's upsetting that the 49ers aren't competing for the playoffs. That would be the ideal situation. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice having a little time off. I'm not going to lie. I've been enjoying myself. Let's see. I see Eagles, Rams, Bills, Ravens, Rams, Eagles, Bills, Rams. I got one that I think is going to be pretty good. Where is it? Lions, Washington. I feel like Lions, Washington's going to be pretty darn solid. And I think it's going to be a nice one. Lilo, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi to them. Say hello. Oh. It's my pupper Lilo checking in. But like I said, I could see, hold on, let me get situated. So this is what I got. I'm going, let's do a quick ticket. I'm going to show you how crazy I'm going on this. So again, if you guys haven't already, tap in with Play Sleeper. Use my code SF9ers. Deposit $5. Immediately get 5 right back. So this is the ticket I'm going to show you how crazy it is. I'm going Williams, wide receiver for Detroit, plus 4.5 receptions. Laporta, touchdown. Jaden Daniels, over 300 passing and rushing yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, over 2.5 receptions. I got De'Ami Brown, who's been balling, over 2.5 receptions, and Terry McLaurin, over 5.5 receptions. I dropped 75 on that ticket. If I win this ticket, it would win $2,500. So if I win this, I'm sharing it with some of y'all. I don't care. So that's my sleeper ticket right now. I got 6 plays on my parlay. $75 ticket wins me $2,500 if I hit on this. And I honestly feel like it's pretty obtainable. I feel like Washington versus Detroit, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. And I think that's one to get some tickets in. So if you guys are playing, though, get it in, baby. Sleeper. code SF Niners, get deposit 5 and get 55, and we'll be good to go. All right. So anyways, I'm excited though. I'm excited. Hey man, I'm trying, baby. So actually, I'm headed home right now with the fam. We've been up here for about a week, and we'll get back to, you can tell content's been kind of light on the channel. Haven't really gone live this year, or this week, I should say. But we'll definitely be back. We'll definitely be back. So appreciate everyone for tapping in. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm out of here for now.